I am just hugely excited by, which is just, to me, just absolutely brilliant. Which is basically the sort of this sort of family venture. It's sort of two brothers-in-law and their wives who basically produce these amazing beans. And should we start with the? Should we start with the? Let's start with the ghee bar, the milk bar. So the milk bar to me is just an extraordinary bar in terms of, and Mika's going to have a good go at getting into it. It's sort of, this one really is sort of quite fun to have a go at.
Yeah, I really haven't got much experience with
Indian
Soklet.
bars. No, we've been following these people for 4 or 5 years. They're fantastic brothers, Kati and Harish. And they basically decided when they were out drinking with one another, they have this fantastic plantation where they grow lots of other fruit, and they basically had some cacao there, and they just decided to take it a bit more seriously, and now they're just getting everywhere. So the wonderful thing about this is it's a sort of great, India has, the potential to grow amazing cacao, but it's the way that they use the ghee in this, so the buttered, sugary milk, which sort of gives it a really, really distinctive texture and a really, really distinctive flavor.
Interesting.
It's not what you expect.
It's really not what I was expecting. It's a lot thinner. It's a like thin as if you think of kind of we've had like a really buttery,
Yeah,
textured dark milk from Frizz Hall, and then you come to this and it's much thinner, in many respects.
it is.
Sorry, they're right above me.
But I think
There's a really interesting caramel.
yeah,
So
that's the ghee.
very caramelly. It's very kind of brown butter type sweetness to it. Yeah, even like brown sugar maybe kind of.
Yeah, no, it's the brown butter, it's the ghee. Now, I think what you should do is you should now contrast it to the dark bar, which
Yep.
I just think is just amazing. And
Really
what you can get
interesting.
out of that,
Also much grainier. It's a lot less
yeah,
like when you
it's a
think of milk
different
chocolate,
punch.
you think of
It's
creaminess, you think of kind of like yeah, you think of milk, and this is not that. It's much like the thinness and the slightly grainy texture.
okay, now I'm having the dark. And what really gets me on the dark is just how tobacco it is. Sort of really quite chewy. It has this sort of lovely smokiness to it. Again, it is slightly grainy. That's almost by design. Snap, it's traveled a long way. But it is a phenomenally interesting bar.
Sorry, taking me some time.
Well, I'm just savoring mine at the moment. But anyway, so these,
Oh, wow. You're right. It is smoky.
yeah, it is. It's
Slightly
really good.
leathery as well, but like in a nice way.
But the great thing about these guys is they also sell their beans. So there are lots of different people now sort of using these beans all over the place. And, it's just fantastic that they are too, and they can produce a bar which, does them credit and does them proud. So hats off to them, and long may many, many more bars come about. Okay, right, that's it for this month. Next month should be great.